do it. Undefeated South Carolina will play for the national championship on Sunday.
The job isn't done yet. We're going to have to play our butts off Sunday.
And we are getting the finish that everybody was hoping for. It's a one-point game. Stokey dishes. It's taken away by Arnold. Now it's Connecticut. Down one. A trip to the title game on the line. An offensive foul with 3.9 to go. And that will do it. Iowa survives Connecticut and heads back to the national championship game.
It's the national championship. It's the last game of my career. We know what South Carolina brings to the table. I don't think motivation will be hard to come by.
And I'll get here soon enough. Basketball analyst LaChina Robinson is with us on SportsCenter AM. And Iowa, LaChina, now has to deal with an entirely new challenge at Camila Cardoso, 6'7". How well equipped is this Iowa defense for dealing with that size?
Well, trying to defend 6'7" center Camila Cardoso for South Carolina is a tall task no matter what team it is. But in particular for the Iowa Hawkeyes that start a smaller lineup. Hannah Stokey at the 5 is only 6'2", though she had a fantastic showing on Friday with 23 points. But I think that people forget about the amount of depth that Iowa has coming off of their bench at the 5 spot with Sharon Goodman, 6'3" junior, and also Addison O'Grady, who plays at the 5 position. These two players can bring physicality. Sharon started 8 games this season for the Iowa Hawkeyes, and Addie also had double-figure minutes and scoring in the NCAA tournament. You're going to have to be able to absorb some fouls, be physical against Cardoso. These are two players that could play a role in that. I would also add in A.J. Ediger, who could be a factor if they want to go athletic and try to speed the game up, but they're going to have to go deeper in their post rotation.
Rely on that depth, as you said. All right, so Iowa had a slow start. Caitlin Clark included in that win over UConn. They were just 4 of 19 from the floor when they were contested. What did UConn show defensively? Maybe a blueprint, maybe not, that South Carolina can try to duplicate?
Nika Mule did an outstanding job on Caitlin Clark. The face guarding really kept the pressure on her, denied her everywhere on the floor, wouldn't let her catch the basketball. And I'm sure Dawn Staley was paying close attention. The thing that South Carolina has at their advantage, if they choose to implement this strategy, is they have depth in the amount of players that they can put in that position. Nika Mule and UConn shorthanded at the guard spot, not so much for South Carolina, whether it's Raven Johnson, whether it's Bree Hall, Mylasia Full-Wiley coming off of the bench. They have several athletic, quick players that if they choose to face guard, which I'm thinking they might after the success in Friday night, then they have the athletes that can do it and really cause Caitlin some trouble.
LaChina Robinson will be ready for this one, as we are as well. LaChina, thank you. Making us smarter here on SportsCenter AM. You can see Caitlin Clark go for the national championship against undefeated South Carolina today on ABC. Coverage starts with our pregame special at 2 Eastern, followed by tip-off at 3 Eastern on ABC.